Ladies, if you are working the streets and your knees do not look like this, that callous, you ain't working hard enough. Yeah, I said it. Look at that. That's how that boy became Master Tech right there.
Let me see your knees. They're below your panties.
I don't know what's been in the air lately, but this is a situation that I'm in. Another dash torn apart. HVAC box replaced. I've already got the new one in. Now this is a 2010 Altima Coupe. Man, these things were nice back then. Can't believe they stopped making them. But yeah, we had a customer complaining that the AC was blowing hot. Checked the pressures. The pressures were kind of low, like 20 psi low on the high side and like 10 psi low on the low side. So it indicated it was low on refrigerant. Now, first thing I did, of course, check for leaks up front. Didn't find any leaks up front. So then I came to the HVAC box, pulled the drain tube, and I found some things. Now, when we look right here, we don't really see any refrigerant. Just to show y'all can see some dye with this without, or with just a UV light. But if we come here, look at that. A whole bunch of dye up in that drain tube. So that is why I'm replacing the HVAC case. Now when I had the inspector, he didn't want to look at the drain hose. He didn't want to look at anything except underneath the vehicle. There you can see in the tube a lot of oil in there. Let me make sure I put it back on. Now if I remember, once I'm able to get this vehicle up in the air, I'll show y'all where this drain tube leads and what we found. So hopefully I remember. I still got like a whole day. I'm waiting on parts. I messed up a heater hose, guys. Not proud of myself, but it happens. So they make these pliers designed specifically for hoses to be able to grab them, twist them off, and grip them. And well, don't know how, but I ended up snagging part of the hose. Now this did not go through. Let me show y'all. It didn't go through. It's halfway. It's at the what do you call it? The cords, the strings inside. But I know if I just let this go like that, the pressure is gonna bubble out. It's gonna create a blister and then it's gonna pop. So I'm eating this hose. Gonna take care of it. Now unfortunately we ordered it after the cutoff, so it's gonna take another day or so to get here. But it's fine because I ended up getting the wrong mount. They sent me the wrong mount, so we're still waiting on a different motor mount for the underneath. So I got that valve cover. Valve cover is leaking. I'll show y'all that in a separate video. But as far as this one, it's done. All right, HVAC box, like my third one here. I've done engines like crazy. I've done too many heavy line big jobs. Just got done with the VC turbo engine, and then I had an HVAC box the other day. Then I had a dash out the other day. Actually 2 dashes out. God, dang, they got me busy over here. But the scary part about this one, it's a 2010, so look at all this cracking. Okay, we did inform the customer that, hey, your dash is cracking apart. Stuff might happen, which we still take our best. We still try our best to not create any other damages. I have not broken a broken piece yet. I mean, I haven't broken a plastic piece yet, nor have I torn this any further. Ugh. And it is real sticky. Y'all know about these old Altima dashes. Ugh. I keep telling myself to show y'all the leak from underneath, but we have a valve cover that we're doing. See that? And then I told them, extended warranty. Y'all need to replace the valve cover. Was it cracked? Why is it leaking? We can't replace it if there's nothing wrong with the valve cover. Because the seals. That's why. Because the seals. That's why. This one's okay. But because the seals. That's why. Now when the inspector was out here, I told him, hey, look, I'm gonna pull some coils. They don't want to replace the valve cover, but here's gonna be my proof. And after we sent that proof, they were still like, oh, well, it's not cracked, so we're not gonna replace it. Bro, We then told them you cannot service the seals by themselves. They are integrated within the valve cover, not separate. Integrated meaning they are built into the valve cover. Let me show y'all. But first, the annoying task of clearing all the oil out of the spark plug tubes. Oh, well, just let it drain into the cylinder. Let it drain into the cylinder. Just let it drain into the cylinder. Ugh. Focus. 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 After several cycles, now we have spark plug tubes. Immaculate. Let's see this one. Immaculate. You know, you might almost think that I swapped this valve cover, put it on a newer engine, and done did the damn thing. But no, that's just the quality of work we do here at the dealership. Oh, well, you could get that quality anywhere. It just depends on the technician. Yes, you're correct. The technician. It depends on the tech. The technician at a dealership. This technician. Not the one looking into the phone, but the one recording the video. Yeah, I'm going to hype myself up, all right? I think I deserve it. That's the quality I put. That's the quality I do, because I don't want to put brand new coils and there still be a load of oil in there. Nah. And if I was at an independent and I put out work like this, I would say this is the type of work you get at an independent shop. It's just because it's where I am, all right? Let's get that clear. Dang, this thing was crunchy. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, crunch. It's still crunching. Whew. Alright, got it loose. Man, look at this. Oh. Thing's shattering. But in hoops, valve cover or the spark plug tube seals built into the valve cover. So there's one, there's two, there's three, and then there's four. I believe that's right. Or maybe that's wrong. I might have it flipped. Okay, it might be. Oh yeah, there's an oil cap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, these things get severely dried out, and that's what causes the leaks, because it can no longer seal, because the seals don't shrink. I mean, look at that one. That one's ripped. That one is split. Ooh, don't drop that into the valve train. So that's why I call for valve covers anytime I do a gasket, because why not? Same labor. All right, I'm going to address some comments like this, where they're saying or asking, said asking and saying in the same word. Anyways, just because I didn't remove a part, does that mean that you get a cut in cost? No, not necessarily. Just because I found a shortcut to do something does not mean I am cutting corners, nor does it affect the quality of the repair. I'm going to give you an example on this, where I'm doing a valve cover and I have to remove the engine mount. Well, not necessarily the mount, but the bracket. And in order to remove the engine mounting bracket, which is right there on the ground, you have to remove the alternator. Now, as you can see, the alternator is in place. To get the alternator off, you have to remove the drive belt. I don't want to mess with the drive belt. I don't want to mess with the alternator. So what I did, I just unbolted it and it's staying in the same place. And then I removed the engine mounting bracket. Does that mean that I'm going to charge less for this valve cover? No. Hell no. And that is because it only pays 1.3 hours. To do the alternator pays like 1.5. So where does that make sense? Not only that, but I had to clean out these spark plug tubes because they were gunked up with oil. If you want to check out the previous video of me doing this, or the full length video is going to be down here. But I go above and beyond in certain aspects to obtain customer service or customer satisfaction. Not only that, I cleaned off the horrible oil leak that was up top on the head, on the back side of the head. Replaced this, of course, blew out the oil because I'm not getting paid to blow out the oil. And that are things that do not get taken into account when, you know, going by the book, going by all data. All data doesn't tell you to clean off the oil leak that was created, or the mess that was created due to the oil leak. I mean, hell, it can be a pain in the ass to clean this stuff off. Now, of course, I did do the valve cover, so I cleaned it off because I don't want them to think, oh, it's still leaking. No, it's not still leaking because I done cleaned it off Now, if it does spring a leak, I'll be able to tell because it's already clean. Y'all catch me? So just because we find a shortcut does not mean that we are doing something wrong. Shortcuts to help the process get done quicker. Now, by me not taking the alternator and the belt off, and me, oh my God, that's falling apart. But me clean, you know, that saved me some time. But me cleaning made up for saving that time. So it still takes, it's a process no matter what. But just because we don't remove a certain part does not mean that you aren't going to get charged for it. It's a flat rate fee. Flat rate meaning no matter what, you're going to pay that price, whether it takes me longer or whether I get it done in a quarter of the time. Shit, boy, look at that. Dang, got a brand new engine up in there, got it all cleaned up. See, this is the quality that I'm talking about when you clean up your mess. Now, look, guys, I wish I could have had this built into the estimate, but it's not. It's just a certain step that I take to ensure customer satisfaction. That's what it's about. So get it cleaned up. Spark plug tube seal still cleaned. Yeah, they should have bought some plugs, but it's whatever. Now that we got new coils installed, customer didn't want to buy that one, or they didn't want to do the tune-up, but we have a throttle body cleaning going on. Sprayed some already. Gotta spray some more because that stuff is thick on there. Boy. Alright guys, this is what the throttle body should look like. Freaking clean. Okay? Clean. No ridges, no obstructions. And then we got a brand new gasket up on there. The old one was looking cray. Because of course, it's like 15 years old. Whew. Alright. So I got underneath, of course, because gravity. So I started cleaning up. I mean, there's just some spots that are just so hard to get to. So, probably hit it again. Probably hit it again tomorrow in the morning. Once I get the rest of my parts, you know, hit it one more time. You know, this brake clean is wet. And, so it makes everything else look wet. So I'm gonna let it dry off. Like I said again, in the morning I'll hit it again. And do the best I could. You know, we can only do so much with the time given to us, and I'm gonna make the best out of that time. Now look at that right there, that oil cooler. I'm leaving that just like that. Extended warranty declined it, maybe because they thought that the valve cover was dripping onto it, but I'm leaving it like that. That way we could have them come back and hopefully be like, hey look, y'all declined this last time, so let's get it approved this time. There's brake clean right there. Ah, my freaking camera was glitching out. But oh, I still gotta show y'all this right here. I almost forgot about it. So this is where the AC drains. Look at that green. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but definitely see the green. Yeah, buddy. And then right there. Yeah. So again, that's why we did the HVAC box. Look at that, all lighting up all right there. I mean, this whole thing gets wet. And so of course, with the dye being in there, it just ran out. So what else did we do? We did control arms. We did a driver side axle, because that thing was slinging grease oh, I still gotta get, what the hell? I missed all that. Are you kidding me? Dang, okay, I gotta clean that up still. But yeah, control arms, driver side axle. Did this mount right here. Boom. Did a torque mount up top. I forgot what else. Torque mount. That torque mount. So I did upper and lower. I'm gonna clean this off. I'm gonna clean this whole engine bay up for the customer, being that there is, you know what, I'm cutting that out. Guess how many hours this ticket was worth? Can y'all guess? HVAC box, valve cover, upper torque mount, lower torque mount, driver side axle, control arms. I believe that was it. Oh, and the throttle body cleaning, which y'all saw earlier. Guess how much was down, or guess how many hours that was. Just guess. Just guess. I might hook you up with something. I don't know. $15 Cash App. $20 Cash App. If you could guess the correct amount of hours that I flag on this car only, I will hook you up with the amount of money that this hours was worth. The number wise. So if it was 10 hours, I'll hook you up with 10 hours or $10 Cash App. So I'll hook you up with, I know I said, whatever. I'll delete that part too. I'll say it again. If you could guess the amount of hours that was on this ticket that got approved, I will send you that in Cash App, that same amount. As far as if it was, let's say 10 hours, $10, okay? So you'll have to send me your Cash App in an email though, if you are correct. First one to get it correct, I'm looking, and you have to be subscribed. Maybe not all of you are publicly subscribed, but anyways, first one to guess the correct hours, you'll get that same number Cash App. What else? Oh, I gotta replace this hose again. I don't know if y'all remember, I done fucked it up, punctured halfway through it. I could cut it back, put it on, but then it'll be so tight that possibly when the engine does that, could rip the hose back off. Not only that, because y'all see I tried messing with it. That's how much I was able to scoot it. I could leave it like that because it's not punctured all the way through. It's at the cloth reinforcement, but it could blister and then pop. So I'm not willing to risk that. So the hose was like 20 bucks, so we got it ordered. Yeah, I'm done for the day, and I'm close to closing out this video. The last part of this video is gonna be just me cleaning it, so if y'all stick around, thank y'all. And this is my outro. Deuces.
Yo, Fluffy the mechanic, wrenches doing magic, and grease on his fingers like some sort of tragic. Working on Nissans, every day's a mission. CVT transmissions, that's his main addiction. Slacking on the job, nah, Fluffy bringing heat. Gears and transmissions making engines meet. Auto parts flying, singing in the beat. Fluffy fixing rides, every kid seat. Crankshafts, pants and pistons tapping in glee. King of the garage, working flawlessly. Spanish tunes blasting while he's rich and free. Crossing wires like he's spinning a CD. Slacking on the job, nah, Fluffy bringing heat. Gears and transmissions making engines meet. Auto parts flying, singing in the beat. Fluffy fixing rides, every kid seat. Hammers doing staccato, drills doing the cha-cha. Fluffy on a ride, Fiesta from Baja. Customers smiling, problems going ha-ha. Turning broken clunkers into shack, roaring scars. Great time, punching on Taco's favorite treat. Back to the grind, engines beating sweet. Magic on the metals, then hit it beat. Fluffy crushing, pedals at his feet. Slacking on the job, now Fluffy bringing heat. Gears and transmissions making engines meet. Auto parts flying, singing in the beat. Fluffy fixing rides, every kid seat. Crankshafts, dancing pistons tapping in glee. King of the garage, working flawlessly. Spanish tunes blasting while he's rich and free. Crossing wires like he's spinning a CD. Crankshafts, dancing pistons tapping in glee. King of the garage, working flawlessly. Spanish tunes blasting while he's rich and free. Crossing wires like he's spinning a CD. Hammers doing staccato, drills doing the cha-cha. Fluffy on a ride, Fiesta from Baja. Customers smiling, problems going ha-ha. Turning broken clunkers into shack, roaring stars. Great time,